What is going on, everybody? In the beginning of the season, the Cubs looked like they might be one of the top contenders in the NL Central, but ever since then, they haven't played to expectations, and they've been losing, and they find themselves almost at the bottom of the NL Central, end of the NL altogether. So with that being said, they're most likely going to trade pieces at the deadline, starting with Cody Bellinger. He's probably going to get shipped off. That will be a video to come. But what we are going to be talking about today is Marcus Stroman and whether or not we think he might get traded at this year's trade deadline. It's a topic that, it could go either way because he just signed the contract in the offseason. So I don't know why they would trade him, being that they got him for years to come. So they might want to build around him for next year. Who knows? But he is having probably almost like a career year, to be honest, because he is in top running for NL Cy Young and all stuff like that. He has been nothing more than amazing. But so with that being said, they might want to ship him right now and get top dollar for him while they can. So yeah, it would be a smart idea to ship him off and to get something in return for him. The starting pitching market is not that good this year at the trade deadline. So him going onto the market might be the top pitcher on the market, and they could get a lot back for him. So with all of this being said, let's take a look at the teams that will most likely be willing to part with some pieces to get Marcus Stroman on their team, starting with the Dodgers. They already came out and said that they're looking for starting pitching, and, obviously their pitching has gone down. They've onto the IL, Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw, Dustin May. All those are three of their top pitchers. Really, right now, all they have is Julio Urias to carry that starting pitching rotation, and then all the rest are prospects. So getting someone like Marcus Stroman might be a really good idea for them, being that they could plug him in right into that rotation, and he could become a 2 for them, right behind Julio Urias. Another team that also could be looking for starting pitching is the Diamondbacks. Obviously, they're fighting with the Dodgers for first place in that division, so they might want to go out and get someone like a Marcus Stroman. So just for the fact that the Dodgers can't, if they go out and get him, it's kind of like addition by subtraction. You're not letting the Dodgers go out and get him. So getting a guy like that to go right behind Zach Gallen, that'll make a nice 1-2 for the playoffs. So I think that would be a really good move for the Diamondbacks. Another team we could talk about is the Braves. They said they're looking for starting pitching. They don't really have much. I think Max Fried is on the IL. Spencer Strider has really been the only reliable guy in that rotation, as well as Bryce Elder. So, maybe putting Marcus Stroman in between Bryce Elder and Spencer Strider as their number 2 right there, that could be a really good 1-2-3 punch going into the playoffs. That'll make the Braves even stronger. They're the best in the NL right now. They're the best in all of baseball right now. Adding Marcus Stroman might just put them over the top, make them World Series or bust. So with that being said, those are my National League teams that I think could make a run for Marcus Stroman: the Braves, the Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. If I had to say one team that is most likely to get him out of those three, I say it is the Braves. Call me crazy, but I think the Braves, and if not the Braves, it'll be the Dodgers. But let's go to the American League this time and talk about what teams from the American League I think could make a run for Marcus Stroman. There's another 3 main teams from the American League that I think you could see go after Marcus Stroman, starting with the Astros. They want to upgrade their pitching rotation as well. Christian Javier hasn't played up to expectations, so a move like Marcus Stroman might be ideal for the Astros. And another team that we could talk about is the Baltimore Orioles. They're one of the best teams in the American League. They're trying to overtake the Rays. They're only 1 game back. So what is better than getting a top of the rotation type of guy like a Marcus Stroman? Really the only thing they're lacking is starting pitching. So getting Marcus Stroman, he could plug in as their number 1, to be honest. So putting him there might just put them over the edge to take over the Tampa Bay Rays. Another team from the American League East that I think can make a run for Marcus Stroman is the Boston Red Sox. They're at the bottom of the division with the Yankees, but a couple of moves here and there might put them right over that edge to put them into the playoffs, maybe as a wild card team. They're obviously not going to take the division with all the other teams in there, but I think going after a guy like Marcus Stroman to add to that rotation could really help them out a bunch. Along with a couple other moves that they'll make at the deadline, I think you could see the Red Sox really make a run towards the playoffs. and these coming few weeks while they make trades at the trade deadline. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who you think could trade for him, who you think is out of it. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. See ya.